During last year's scavenger hunt, Chargrock posted a challenge, which was to take an entire bottle of icy hot and rub it all over your body. It was for 10 points, something like that. It was to do it first, so whoever did first got all the points and got good progress for their team. Anyway, I saw this and immediately saw that there have been reports of it being potentially deadly. And I thought it might be crossing the line as far as a scavenger hunt goes. You know, a scavenger hunt, you should do some things that are stupid and idiotic and embarrassing, but this could be potentially life-threatening, and at Nintendorks, we're not about that. We want to have a good time, and we didn't want somebody to die over a couple measly points. Well, I sent this message to Eric, the moderator of the scavenger hunt, and he apparently agreed with me. The funny thing was he didn't actually say anything he didn't really say that this was no longer going to be an item for points. Instead of taking it off the main list on the the first page, he decided to put it in small, tiny writing, about 4 or 5 pages in for nobody to see. At the bottom of one of his other posts, he didn't make a big announcement about it. Something that's life-threatening, he just, put in, asterisks at the bottom of the page. And I then went and decided to do it anyway. Decided to take one for the team because I wanted my team to win. Well, I did that. I was in pain for quite some time. I didn't move for about 2 hours because I felt like I was going to die. But, I was taking one for the team because I wanted to get points, and Eric didn't really actually make it clear that this is no longer going to be worth any points. So, Eric, I then posted this. Somebody said it was no longer worth any points because Jai actually had the eye to see this tiny, tiny notification. And I got no points for it. Eric, in all of his wisdom, decided to do what he does with sports teams. That is, he front runs. He does whatever is best for whatever's best for him at the moment. So, for example, if he's in Cleveland and his Indians are doing great, then he's a fucking Indians fan. But when he moves to DC and the Indians suck for 5-6 years and the Nationals start getting good and they draft some good rookies, he starts rooting for them. So, same with the scavenger hunt. Hey, it would be funny to put icy hot all over your body. Hey, Dewey actually puts them on there, so let's take all the fucking points away. Oh, hey, now people are rallying against it. Let's just make it worse for Dewey and give him 1 fucking point instead of 0, which is actually more fucking insulting than just 0 points. You know how you go through, like, I don't know, some big 64-man tournament and you get all the way to the end and you lose the final game, and you feel like you would rather have gone on the first round than the last round, or maybe you end up in a tie in a championship game and you would rather have lost than ended up as a tie for first place. That's what it feels like when you give me 1 fucking point out of 10. You should have just said, you know what, Dewey, fuck you. It's 0 points. I don't give a shit if you already did it. Too bad. Fuck you, I'm the moderator. Instead, you were a pussy and you wimped out and you're trying to please both sides. You didn't know what to do with yourself. And yeah, you just pussed out. So good for you. Congrats. I'm glad that you went from the moderator of a shitty game to the shitty captain of without me, let's face it, would be a pretty shitty team, but I'm gonna bail you out again. I'm gonna hold our differences aside for the time being, and I'll move on from there. I'm still bitter about it because you're a fucking idiot. You're a pussy. Just make it 0 points or you make it 10 points. And when people bitch about it and actually do it, say fuck you, too bad. You should have read the rules. I'm the ultimate authority on everything. I think that's been a rule since I was a moderator, and I put in those I am the ultimate authority on everything rules, and I put in the who does it first bonus points. I didn't back down, but I have balls.